Arjuna. The name echoes through the ages, synonymous with skill, valor, and unwavering focus. His journey from princely birth to enlightened warrior offers profound insights into duty, righteousness, and the eternal pursuit of truth. Arjuna embodies the human struggle for balance between action and contemplation, making him an enduring archetype for generations across the world. We will journey with him from the princely palaces of Hastinapura to the battlefields of Kurukshetra, witnessing his transformation from a gifted youth to a wise warrior. Through his trials and triumphs, we'll uncover the timeless wisdom embedded in the Mahabharata and its relevance in our modern lives. Arjuna's entry into the world was anything but ordinary. Born to Kunti, princess of the Kuru dynasty, his father was none other than Indra, the king of the gods. Growing up in the esteemed court of Hastinapura, alongside his brothers Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakula, and Sahadeva, Arjuna received a princely education. Under the tutelage of the revered sage Dronacharya, Arjuna excelled in the martial arts, mastering the bow and arrow with unmatched skill. He displayed an extraordinary thirst for knowledge, a keen intellect, and an unwavering focus that set him apart from his peers. Despite his privileged upbringing and extraordinary gifts, Arjuna remained humble and grounded. His unwavering loyalty to his family, his respect for his elders, and his empathy for the downtrodden highlighted the virtues instilled in him from a young age. These qualities, coupled with his divine heritage and martial skills, molded him into an exemplary prince, admired by many and envied by some. Under Dronacharya's guidance, Arjuna and his brothers underwent rigorous training in warfare and statecraft. Their education went beyond mere physical combat. It encompassed the principles of Dharma, the ethical and moral code that formed the bedrock of their society. Arjuna's exceptional talent did not go unnoticed. He consistently surpassed his peers, earning the admiration of his guru and the envy of his cousins, the Kauravas, particularly the eldest, Duryodhana. Aside from his martial training, Arjuna embarked on a spiritual quest under the guidance of Lord Shiva himself. Through rigorous penance and unwavering devotion, he obtained the Pashupatastra, a celestial weapon of immense power. His commitment to Dharma, instilled by his teachers and strengthened through his own spiritual journey, would serve as his moral compass in the trials and tribulations that lay ahead. The rivalry between the Pandavas and Kauravas escalated, fueled by Duryodhana's insatiable greed and his cunning uncle Shakuni's machinations. After a failed attempt to burn the Pandavas alive, a plot orchestrated by Duryodhana, they were forced into exile. During their exile, the Pandavas wandered through forests, encountering sages and participating in various adventures. It was during this time that Arjuna achieved a remarkable feat at the Swayamvara of Draupadi, the princess of Panchala. The challenge to shoot a fish's eye by looking at its reflection seemed impossible. Yet Arjuna, with his unwavering focus and unparalleled archery skills, succeeded where other valiant kings and princes failed, winning Draupadi's hand in marriage. Draupadi, a woman of exceptional beauty, intelligence, and spirit, would become a pillar of strength for the Pandavas, further complicating their relationship with the Kauravas. His marriage to Draupadi further solidified his position as a leading figure among the Pandavas, setting the stage for the epic confrontations that lay ahead. Even in exile, Arjuna's fame as a warrior spread far and wide. His exploits attracted the attention of kings and sages alike, further solidifying his reputation as a righteous and valiant warrior. He participated in numerous battles, defending the weak and upholding justice wherever he went. One of Arjuna's most significant achievements during this period was his conquest of various celestial regions as part of a Rajasuya Yagna performed by Yudhishthira. His victories over powerful beings like the Nivatkavachas and his acquisition of divine weapons showcased his extraordinary skills and earned him the respect of the celestial beings. These conquests, however, were not driven by a desire for power or conquest, but by his sense of duty and his unwavering loyalty to his elder brother. Arjuna's growing fame and influence further fueled Duryodhana's jealousy, pushing the conflict between the cousins towards its inevitable climax. As the drums of war began to beat, Arjuna's destiny as a warrior and his unwavering commitment to his principles would be tested on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The Pandavas' exile came to an end, but their troubles were far from over. Tricked into a game of dice by the cunning Shakuni, Yudhishthira, bound by his oath, lost everything: their kingdom, their wealth, and even their shared wife, Draupadi. The Kauravas, drunk on their victory, subjected Draupadi to a horrific humiliation in the open court, attempting to disrobe her. This act of utter disrespect and violation shook Arjuna to his core. Despite his fury, Arjuna restrained himself, bound by his oath and his elder brother's commitment to non-violence. The game of dice, a symbol of treachery and deceit, marked a turning point in their lives, pushing them irrevocably towards the path of war. Arjuna, haunted by the humiliation inflicted upon Draupadi and the injustice meted out to them, used this time to further hone his skills, preparing himself physically and mentally for the inevitable confrontation that awaited them. The 12 years of exile proved to be a period of immense personal growth for Arjuna. Stripped of his princely comforts and facing the harsh realities of life as a fugitive, he embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He traveled to remote corners of the land, seeking the guidance of wise sages and engaging in rigorous spiritual practices. During his exile, Arjuna's encounters with celestial beings shaped his destiny. He received training from Indra, his celestial father, further honing his martial skills and acquiring divine weapons. These experiences deepened Arjuna's spiritual awareness, transforming him from a skilled warrior into a man of wisdom and insight. The trials and tribulations of exile had tempered his spirit, honed his resolve, and prepared him to face the daunting challenges that lay ahead on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. As the armies gathered on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, a profound moment of crisis gripped Arjuna. Overwhelmed by the prospect of fighting his own kin, his beloved grandfather, his revered guru, and his dear cousins, he was paralyzed by doubt and despair. In this moment of existential crisis, his charioteer, the divine Krishna, revealed his true form and imparted the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna's discourse addressed Arjuna's dilemmas head-on, unraveling the complexities of Dharma, karma, and the true nature of reality. He emphasized the importance of fulfilling one's duty, even when it involved difficult choices and painful sacrifices. Krishna's words served as a beacon of light illuminating the path of righteousness amidst the darkness of war and despair. The Bhagavad Gita, born out of Arjuna's moment of crisis, became a timeless guide for generations to come. Strengthened by Krishna's words, Arjuna cast aside his doubts and picked up his bow, Gandiva. The Kurukshetra War, a battle of epic proportions, raged for 18 days, a testament to the destructive power of human ambition and the tragic consequences of unchecked greed. Arjuna, with his unparalleled archery skills and unwavering focus, became a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Guided by Krishna's strategic advice and empowered by his divine weapons, Arjuna faced formidable opponents, including his own kinsmen. Despite the bloodshed and the emotional turmoil, Arjuna remained steadfast in his commitment to Dharma, fighting for justice and the restoration of righteousness. Arjuna, caught in the cross-currents of duty and Dharma, emerged as a complex and multifaceted character, a symbol of both the destructive power and the transformative potential within each individual. The Pandavas emerged victorious from the Kurukshetra War, but it was a victory tinged with sorrow. The battlefield was littered with the bodies of their kin, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of their conflict. Arjuna, despite fulfilling his duty, was overwhelmed by remorse for the bloodshed and the loss of life, particularly the death of his beloved teacher Dronacharya and his own kin. Seeking solace and redemption, Arjuna embarked on a pilgrimage, accompanied by his brothers and Draupadi. They traveled across the land, performing rituals and seeking atonement for their actions during the war. Arjuna's journey was not just physical but also spiritual, a quest for inner peace and reconciliation with the past. Through his remorse and his efforts to atone for his actions, Arjuna exemplified the importance of taking responsibility for one's deeds.